and gentlemen, good morning. We are taking the Maserati out because we need to get a VIN inspection done on it because I have a red title for it, and in the state of Oregon, a red title don't really mean much, but if you were to try to title this car in Washington, you would have to take it through state inspection, and that would complicate financing this vehicle, and I don't want any complications for myself or the next owner of this car. So we have an appointment scheduled. My brother's coming on another vehicle, so we're going to be doing 2 VIN inspections in the state of Oregon, and then we're going to apply for titles. Titles should be here in maybe a month or so. And then both cars, Mustang GT and this Maserati, will be officially ready for sale. VIN inspection is actually super easy. All they do is look at the title VIN, and then they check the door jamb and the windshield VIN. If it matches, it passed the VIN inspection. So it's super simple. I usually do these VIN inspections for all out-of-state vehicles, but I do them when I take the vehicle through DEQ. I'm not taking this one through DEQ yet because there's no point of paying $25 and then sending off the DEQ slip when I could just get a VIN inspection done for $7. It just doesn't make sense. So the game plan is go to the bank, deposit some money, take out a cashier's check because I purchased a vehicle through Manheim, and again, a cashier's check is $8, a wire transfer is $25. Since I'm at the bank, might as well get that done also. And then we are heading to the DMV location.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I have finished up at the bank and we are now going to the DMV. There is an accident, so we are running behind, and this weather really sucks. There's our accident. Looks like a whole bunch of hay or something fell, but man, those 2 cars are busted.
A few minutes later.
I made it, but I am late. Got the Maserati done, got the Mustang done. Here they are. Honestly guys, Maserati is such a beautiful car. Basically we applied for just title, so no plates, no registration, no nothing. Just the title, and it was $215. So now that that's been done, we get to go back to the lot and take care of another hard pressing issue, and then possibly finish this video with a trip to Manheim.
A few moments later.
Made it to the lot, and we're gonna go get some food because I don't know how long we're gonna be in the office for, and then if we go to Manheim, Andre just asked if I need to, or if he needs to close the gate. I don't have weird shaking issues, but yeah, if we go to Manheim afterwards, then it's gonna be hours before we eat, and I haven't had anything this morning, and it's noon basically.
2 hours later.
I just spent a few hours in the office, mainly on hold with the Oregon DMV because there's an outstanding transaction. We financed the vehicle with a bank and they still haven't received the title, so bank isn't happy. And everything just takes so long right now, just unbelievably long. But they finally processed it today, and hopefully this deal is going to be finally closed and more or less like forgotten about, and we could move on to something else. But right now I am heading to Copart because I sold the vehicle through Copart last week, and I am going there to pick up the check. Once I get the check, going back to the lot, grabbing my brother, and we are going to Manheim, and we're gonna go through about 46 vehicles. I don't know how much we're gonna record, how much I'm gonna record, but there's, you know, quite a few vehicles on the list for tomorrow's auction. See what else we're gonna buy this week. I was the highest bidder on a 2007 BMW 335i from Copart. It is pending approval at $3,200 plus auction fees. So if I end up buying that one, there will be a pickup video. Honestly, I have no idea if it was a good purchase or not. It has low miles. But mechanically, I don't know. It looks good, so we'll see. Hopefully, I didn't overpay. What in the world is this? I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty darn cool and unique, but what the heck? Wow. Now every time you show up to Copart, you gotta do this kiosk.copart.com to reserve your spot in line before you could walk in, and then they send you a text message saying you could come in. Guys, but look at how good the Maserati looks. Bam. Got the check from Copart, going back to the lot. There's gonna be a video coming soon in regards to IEA and Copart. If you guys have been kind of noticing, I've been staying away from buying cars from Copart and IEA. I'm sick and tired of it. And honestly, I feel like the biggest thing for me is their fees are just insane. You guys, maybe those who are kind of in the business will understand. If you're not in the business, you might not understand. They rip you off. Those fees are so outrageous that, like, they do it because they literally can. And it drives me nuts. Like, IEA Seattle, just on pullout fees, because they charge each vehicle, I think it's $79 flat fee to pull it out for you, put it on the trailer, whatever. Just on those fees alone, they make almost 100 grand each week. Just that alone. That's not counting buyer fees that they charge and not counting seller fees. I calculated on average, again, this isn't factual, but every week IEA Seattle is raking in like between $400,000 and $500,000 on fees alone. That is absolutely mental. And like, they can't pass on more or less savings to buyers or sellers, it don't matter who. And their customer service is subpar, and you're paying them so much money in fees. And like, I ask myself, why? Like, I buy a car from Manheim, say $5,000 car. I pay about $200 in fees. If I buy a $5,000 car from IEA or Copart, I'm paying around $600-700. That's 2-3 times more than what I pay at a dealer-only auction. And when you see it on paper, you think, not only am I buying a salvage title car, I have to fix it, but IEA and Copart take such a big chunk of my profit for like almost nothing. And especially IEA, their website, their app, they're so glitchy. It's like you guys make millions of dollars every single week between all your locations, and you can't even have a solid website and app that doesn't have bugs. But that's a story for another time. Yes, now we just go to the lot, grab my brother, and while it's still dry and not raining, go to Manheim, look at a whole bunch of cars. And she goes, oh, and she flies. The thing with these Ferrari motors, you gotta rev them high in order to get the power. And this one, you know, after like 4,000 RPM, and that's when it opens up, and that's when this heavy luxury two-door coupe moves. It's fun. Starting to really like this car. We are heading out to Manheim and listen to that thing purr. Driving in the Mustang, yeah, it definitely feels a lot different than the Maserati. More road noise, it's kind of louder. It's way different. Makes you kind of appreciate the Maserati a little bit more. Headphone users, you've been warned. crazy loud with valves open. I mean, it screams. Made it to Mannheim. Yeah, we're gonna lose daylight here in probably 2 hours or so. I gotta pay for a vehicle that I purchased out of Seattle and then run through a whole bunch of cars. I don't know if I'm gonna record anything.
2 hours later.
Spent nearly 2 hours inside of Mannheim. I didn't really record anything just because I was trying to get in and get out. There's a lot of cars to kind of go through. And even with brother's help, it took us like an hour and 45 minutes to go through 46 cars. So this is going to be it for this video. If you are interested of Mannheim walkthroughs, check out my channel. I have videos of that, a few videos actually. But if you guys are interested in those types of videos, please let me know in the comment section below. I can definitely dedicate a day and just go through the auction for you guys so you see what's there, kind of pricing and whatnot. But for this video, this is gonna be it. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in another video.